searched during the original 2021 operation, twice. Both times, the area had been logged as empty, with no signs of disturbance. In fact, photographs from those early searches showed bare rock where the revolver now lay. If the gun had been there all along, it should have been found in the first days. This suggested only one unsettling possibility: it had been placed there recently by someone or something that knew exactly where Daniel had vanished. Whispers spread quickly among the rangers assigned to the case. Some believed it was a message, left intentionally, to show that Daniel hadn't simply gotten lost. Others avoided the topic altogether, refusing to even say his name while on duty in the canyon. Mark, the hiker who'd found it, was quietly advised by one ranger not to return to that section of the park, not for his safety, but because once you stumble into something's path, it doesn't forget you. The meaning of that warning was left unexplained. The revolver was logged into the evidence locker of the park's small ranger substation, a reinforced steel cabinet with two separate locks, one keyed, one electronic. Access required, both a badge scan and a physical key kept under tight supervision. The entry logs showed that on the night it was stored, only the evidence officer and the lead investigator had clearance. Yet, 3 days later, when the lead investigator opened the locker to prepare the revolver for further analysis, the padded slot where it had been placed was empty. Security footage was immediately pulled from the cameras inside the evidence room. At first, nothing seemed unusual. The room sat still and quiet for hours. But at 2:13 a.m., the footage showed the locker door slowly swinging open, without anyone entering the room. There was no sound of footsteps, no sign of forced entry, and the electronic lock showed no registered access attempt. The door hung open for several seconds before something even stranger happened. A shadow passed across the far wall. It was long and misshapen, bending unnaturally, as if cast by a figure far taller than the room could physically hold. When the shadow moved, the camera briefly flickered, static filling the screen for exactly 7 seconds. When the feed returned, the locker door was closed again, and the revolver was gone. No alarms triggered. No one on the night shift heard a thing. Forensic technicians tried to recover more detail from the footage, but the flicker had corrupted the file beyond repair, leaving only a few still frames where the shadow seemed to have edges, not soft and human, but sharp, jagged, almost like splintered rock. Word of the incident spread quickly among park staff, though officially, it was never acknowledged. The case file on Daniel Cross was quietly moved into the inactive drawer, and the revolver's disappearance was explained, in vague terms, as an administrative error. But those who had seen the footage refused to accept that. A few even claimed the shadow in the video looked eerily similar to something they'd glimpsed in the canyon over